I've been thinking a lot about reviewing techniques lately and how to try and make it simpler as an outdoor instructor. Watch the rest of this video to find out how. Enjoy! Hi, my name's Niall. I've been an outdoor instructor for over a decade now, and welcome to Instructor 101. I feel like reviewing techniques can sometimes come across as this dark art, which can be far more complicated than it really is. So I reckon that a lot of instructors, when they think about reviewing, they imagine this kind of forced performance type thing, which is often done at the end of a session with some sort of message woven into it. And for some people that can feel really unnatural. On top of that, you're often given a load of random tools, or maybe nothing at all, but bits of rope and some sticks and some natural resources around you, maybe some pens and paper, and kind of told to go off, do something with the group and make sure that they come back with some sort of lesson or some motto that's come out of it. But like I say, for a lot of people, that can seem really unnatural and forced, which means that we could easily be overlooking what the whole point of a review is, which is getting people to think and reflect on what they've been doing. Simple. Now by that, I don't just mean asking the group what activity we've just done. That's not what a review is. I mean highlighting particular aspects of their experience and trying to get them to understand why. Why something worked well, why things didn't go as expected, why someone persevered, why the communication of the group was effective or not. Time for a quick example. So let's think about a really common thing. So a group that's wanting to work on teamwork. You do whatever activity it is that you've done, and then you get to think about and just ask them, what happened? Was it successful? Great. They'll either say, yes it was, no it wasn't, or some sort of variation in between. The whole point of a review is to get them to think, why? Why was it successful, or why wasn't it? Okay, let's take another example. So to get a group thinking about communication, ask them, how was your communication? Okay, they'll say it was either really good, really bad, it's really effective, or somewhere in between again. Now, with all of that, that's all good. They reflected on their experience. But to get a greater understanding, ask them why. Why was it really effective? Why was it really bad? And then they might start exploring things. They might go, well, not everyone was heard. Why? Okay, so why weren't they heard? So they start exploring that avenue again. Because some people are louder than others, or I didn't really ask them. We kind of just barged ahead and got things done without listening to them. Great. Now we've got an even greater understanding because we've asked why twice. So for me, the core focus has been getting the group to think about what has happened and why. Once they've done that, they can start thinking about the future, and it's really easy for them to start doing that because they can go, okay, well that worked really well, so we're going to do that more in the future, or that didn't work so well, so we're going to avoid that and maybe we're going to change that tactic or the strategy. And just to reinforce that further, as an instructor, we can ask questions which will help them think about that even more. So, and go, okay, if you were to do that again, would you do anything differently? Or is there anything that you'd like to focus on in the next activity? Things like that are just going to start prompting them to think about not only what happened, why things have happened, but how they can apply that knowledge in the future. But remember, the fundamentals of reviewing is just getting people to reflect on their experience. Now, if you can remember that framework and you go through that, you'll be able to lead an effective review. Now, it doesn't have to be an active review either, although that's often what we're encouraged to do, and in some respect there's no reason not to, because the rest of the work that we do is pretty active as well. But even if that is just through a discussion, then you're still getting the people to reflect on their experience, and that's what it's about. So hopefully that's made things a bit clearer about reviewing. Hopefully it's not come across as this dark art anymore, which is really hard. For some of you, you might have even realized that you've been doing reviewing already. It might not necessarily have been an active review, it might have just been through discussion-based stuff. But as long as you stick to that basis of what's happened, why it's happened, and how to apply that in the future, then you're all good. Now, I realize that some employers ask you to, as part of their standard session, that you must do some sort of active review at the end of every activity session. Now, I'm not here to question that, and if it said it needs to be an active review, then do that. Like, I'm not here to argue with your employers or anything else like that. I'm just saying that sometimes reviews can come across in different forms, and I've just tried to explain what like the fundamentals of a review is to try and make things simpler for us to understand. So let me know what you think. Do you agree with what I've just said? Have you got any thoughts or ideas or anything else that you'd add to this? Please let me know in the comments down below. If this video is useful, please remember to like, share and subscribe. It means a lot if you just add a little comment, even if that's just a smiley face. I'd really appreciate it. If you're looking for more content for outdoor instructors, then please make sure to check out Facebook, Instagram, YouTube for more free stuff. Other than that, thanks very much for watching. Until next time, take care.